unspoken charisma trick that makes everyone listen: social skills and confidence psychology, Awaken mindset tentro. Have you ever noticed that some people walk into a room, say almost nothing, and yet everyone turns their head? It's not about the loudest voice, the sharpest suit, or the flashiest story. It's something deeper, something invisible, something unspoken. Think about the last time you met someone who instantly caught your attention. You couldn't quite explain why, but their presence demanded respect. They didn't need to shout, they didn't need to dominate the conversation, yet everyone leaned in when they spoke. That, my friend, is unspoken charisma. And here's the secret. It's not a gift reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill, a hidden psychological trick that anyone can master if they know where to look. Today, I'm going to reveal that unspoken charisma trick, the one that makes people listen to you without effort. It's a mix of psychology, social intelligence, and emotional energy. And once you understand it, you'll never see conversations the same way again. So, if you've ever wanted to walk into a room and instantly command attention, not through noise, but through presence, stay with me. This is where charisma becomes effortless. Part 1. What is unspoken charisma? Charisma is often misunderstood. People think it's about being loud, funny, or endlessly entertaining. But in reality, true charisma is not about words. It's about energy, unspoken. Charisma is that subtle force people feel around you before you even say a word. It's the way you hold yourself, the way you make others feel seen, and the calm authority you project. Think of someone like Keanu Reeves. He doesn't shout for attention, but people gravitate toward him. Why? Because his presence feels grounded, safe, and magnetic. Science backs this up. Research on social psychology shows that over 70% of communication is nonverbal: your posture, your eye contact, your tone of voice, your silence. The unspoken often speaks louder than the spoken. Part 2. The trick. The power of intentional silence. Here's the trick. The most powerful tool of unspoken charisma is silence. Not awkward silence, not passive silence, but intentional silence. Most people rush to fill every gap in conversation because they fear being overlooked. But the charismatic individual does the opposite. They use pauses as a weapon. When you pause before responding, you signal confidence. You show that you're not desperate for approval, and that your words are worth waiting for. Imagine you're telling a story. Instead of rushing through it, you pause right before the punchline. People lean in. Their brains crave closure, so they hang on to your every word. Silence builds tension, and tension builds attention. This is why great speakers, from Barack Obama to Steve Jobs, use strategic pauses. They don't fear silence, they own it. And that ownership makes people listen. Part 3. The science behind it. Why does silence make you magnetic? Neuroscience explains it. When you pause, you activate what's called the Zeigarnik effect. Brains hate incomplete patterns. So when you hold silence, people subconsciously lean in, waiting for the missing piece. At the same time, your calmness regulates the emotions of the room. Humans mirror the people around them, a phenomenon known as emotional contagion. If you project calm authority, others will match it. If you project nervous chatter, others feel restless. Silence radiates composure. Part 4. How to practice this trick. Now let's make this practical. How do you actually build unspoken charisma using silence? Control your body language. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, head high. Your body speaks before you do. If your posture radiates confidence, silence feels powerful, not awkward. Slow your pace. Speak 20% slower than you think you should. Use pauses after key points. Instead of rushing, let your words breathe. Eye contact during silence when you pause. Don't look down or away. Hold gentle eye contact. This makes the silence feel intentional and magnetic. Use silence to listen. Charisma isn't about dominating, it's about connection. When someone speaks, don't rush to respond. Let silence show them you're truly listening. People feel deeply valued when you give them that space. End with silence after making a strong point. Resist the urge to add filler words. Let silence carry the weight of your message. Practice these in everyday conversations. At first, it may feel strange, but soon people will start leaning into your words, waiting for what comes next. Part 5. Real-life example. Picture this. You're at a meeting. Most people are talking over each other, trying to prove themselves. Then you speak. Instead of rushing, you pause. You look around the room. You deliver your points slowly, with calm conviction. Suddenly, the room quiets. People take note not because you shouted, but because you controlled the rhythm. Or imagine you're on a date. Instead of nervously filling every silence, you let moments breathe. You maintain warm eye contact. The silence isn't empty, it's charged. It creates intimacy. That's the unspoken charisma trick at work. Conclusion, call to action. Here's the truth. You don't need to be the funniest, the smartest, or the most extroverted person in the room to command attention. What you need is presence. And presence is built in silence. When you stop rushing to prove yourself, people naturally lean toward you. When you master intentional silence, your words carry more weight. And when you project calm authority, you become magnetic without even trying. So the next time you're in a conversation, remember, silence isn't weakness, it's strength. Use it with intention. And watch how people respond. This is the unspoken charisma trick that makes everyone listen. If you found value in this, join our community here at Awaken Mindset. We're building a space for growth, confidence, and self-mastery. Subscribe, share this with someone who needs it, and let's awaken the best version of ourselves together.